Okay, we have quite a few multiplications to look after, so we'll just do them carefully, step by step. First two terms, we end up with a 2, and then the cube root of 6 times 9 is 54. X squared and x squared is x to the 4. The next two terms, 2 times 3 is 6, and then in the cube root we have 6 times 4 is 24, and x to the 2 and x to the 4 is x to the 6. We have the next terms, nothing out front, but we have 9 times 9 is 81, x to the 6th. And then our last terms there, we would have 3 out front, and then 9 times 4 is 36, and x to the 4 and 4 is 8. Okay, so let's take a look in those cube root signs, and we will see what we can break them down to. So the first term, we could say, okay, the things that we know the cube root of, well, 27 and 2 makes 54, so let's do that. And then x to the 4, we can put the x to the 3 there and the leftover x there. Okay, the next one, 6 and 24, well, we recognize that as 8 and 3. And actually, we can take the cube root of x to the 6, so we wouldn't have anything left over there. So 81. So, oh, that would be 27 and 3. So let's break that down. So 27 and 3 and x to the 6, because we know the cube root of that, and no leftovers. Okay, and for the 36, let's see, we could break that down into nothing. I can't think of anything that will break that down. So we're going to be leaving the 36 there. But actually, let's, we'll write it all out here. So the 36 will stay over there, and we can bring x to the 6 here, and that would leave x squared out there. All right, so lots to keep track of. Let's just break it down a little further here. Cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of x to the 3 is just x. And then we'll keep this so we don't lose track of anything. Cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of x to the 6 would be x squared. The cube root of 27 will be 3. And the cube root of x to the 6 will be x squared. And finally, the cube root of x to the 6 will be x squared. And we are left with 36x squared. Okay, so we'll do another step here to just work these out. So 6x, 2x, 12x squared, and 3, and 3x squared, and another 3, and nothing left to do here. Make that a 6. Okay, so quite a bit of work going on here. Let's see, do we have any like terms? We do. We have x squared and cube root 3. So we put those together. 15x squared cube root 3. So that looks after those. So let's look at this guy here, plus 6x cube root of 2x. And then we have that big at the end, 3x squared cube root of 36x squared. And we take a look at that. There's nothing more for us to reduce there, so that would be our final answer.